Freaking the Menace is signed to the exact same label that I'm signed to. The same people that's been finessing her since she was like 19, 20, it's the same people that been finessing me since my song blew up. The same people that can me tried to steal some money from me, didn't accomplish it. Tried to say they was gonna give me shit, didn't accomplish it. I think it's about time we all get exposed. Y'all have been finessing a lot of artists, and I think that people are scared to say your name because of some defamation of character. But it's like, I don't gotta show you to take anything ways. And nothing that I'm saying is a lie. You capped me and I got the proof. I'ma tell my story when I wanna tell my story when I'm mentally ready for it. Y'all ain't gotta go to counseling for it. Y'all don't have nightmares about it. Y'all don't see labels reaching out, wishing they can work with you and they wanna give you this money knowing that legally you still signed to these people by paperwork. Y'all don't know how to, I didn't see $1 million deals go right past me, you hear me? I'm not about to play smart, bro. You gain knowledge on it so that when you present this to the table, all your shit is lined up, your ducks is in a row. I don't play that, all right? I learned a lot from you. Let me see you living the life I was living and you tell me if you would've flew out on that plane. You tell me how you feeling when if you heard the conversation that me and this man had on the phone, how you would have reacted to it. You wouldn't know because you ain't never been there. It's crazy, y'all. Don't mind me crying because I'm mad as fuck right now. But because they started with me, I'm gonna expose these and I'm willing to take the chance on whatever come with this. Out the Jungle is the record label that I'm signed to. That's the same label that Freaking the Menace is signed to. That's the same label that Nonchalant is signed to, Jakai is signed to, Elise is signed to, Skylar from Baddies is signed to, Out the Jungle, Diamond Preston, Julius Preston, that is who I'm signed to. That is who I'm signed to. So since y'all just got all my music taken down, y'all act like y'all don't know what's going on and y'all keep dealing with me, just know if I die, if anything happens to me, that's who did that. That's who did that. If anything happened to me at any point in time, bro, that's who did that. I'm letting y'all niggas know now, cause y'all watching off your page and y'all know what y'all doing. I'm not backing down. I'm letting y'all know now. I'm on your ass, bro.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once, I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure, it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once, I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure, it's about to go up. Roll my blunt and pass my lighter. Get lit, pop shit, get higher. I'm the hottest, call me fire. Rock out, jump up, live my life up.
Family, what's the word? We are back. We talked about this artist from East Cleveland, Big Topic, and I wanted to double back and put out more of an insightful piece of content on her and why she made the choices she made. So she had a story time up on her page, and it's like 40 minutes long, and what I did was I felt that I picked the most important parts out, to me at least. But it's important you pay attention to this and how that cycle goes. And it's important that when you make these moves, you don't let these other entities rush you. You don't let them provide you their lawyer or a lawyer they recommend. You bring your own. When you hear this story, oh my God, I feel bad for her. But I always say this, you never know what these people come from. And in a lot of cases, they look at something that has some dollar signs involved. They look at it more than what they had, not knowing that it'll take them lower than they've ever been. Anyways, I hope everybody's having a good day. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your time and attention. Hit the thumbs up button, hype the video up, all that good stuff. And shout out to DC Mister, y'all. Go to DC Mister 202 TV or DC Mister 202. Check him out. Bro does his thing. I wish he would upload more, but he's uploading consistently, so that'll work. Check him out. That's my guy. Anyway, let's get to the first clip. So in this first clip, she's gonna discuss why she made this video, and I want you people to understand that people look at comments. It affects others more than some of us, you know what I'm saying? But people do look, and this is what the comments made her do. Check it out.
When a lot of y'all was like laughing in the comments, like, oh, she's sitting here crying, but she wasn't crying when she signed that deal, and she wasn't crying when she wanted that money, like she just wanted to be famous. It was never nothing about me being famous. Like, I never genuinely cared about being famous. I just wanted people to hear me, and I wanted my money to be put towards my mom, my child, and me getting out of the situation that I was in. It's never been about me being famous. People, if you know me, I'm a social butterfly, but I'm anti-social at the same time. Like, I don't really like to be in the clubs. You're not gonna really see me walking around the clubs and everybody's faces kicking in the party and all of that. Like, you gonna probably see 1, maybe 2 videos of me enjoying the club. Like, that's never been my thing. Like, if you've been around me, you know that's not my thing. I'd rather go to a white bar and sit and chill where a bunch of old people at, like, and have a Seagram's. Like, so, cause I'm telling him my whole entire life on the phone, he like, we're gonna fly you out here. It's gonna be good for you. We can lock you in a deal. You're gonna get $1 million deal. We can do this for you. We can do that for you. Like, we got you. Like, you're gonna be good. I can get you a flight. Just give me your first, last name, phone number, email, da 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 da. And I'm like, I'm crying on him, like, man, please, man. I'm like, for real. Like, that's when y'all was laughing about me begging him. And I was like, no, I was being serious. Like, please, like, can you I just don't want nothing to go wrong, man. Like, please, like, I need this. Like, my life is not good right now. Like, I need this change in my life. Like, I'm crying to him on the phone about my whole life. And the girl that I was dating was right behind me, rubbing my back, and like, it's like she was comforting me. And when I got off the phone with him about telling him my whole life, and him like basically telling me like stuff gonna be cool, it's gonna be what it need to be. I'm gonna say when I get there, we securing $1 million deal, like all this stuff. Like, I'm like, all right, it's my moment. I probably went to sleep about a few hours. When I woke up, I'm packing my bag, I'm getting ready to get on the plane. I'm telling my mom, like, Ma, I'm gone. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't even put too many calls through to tell nobody too much, because it's like, I need to go now. Like, he told me he got a flight for me now, so I gotta go now. I don't have time to think about it. He told me I gotta go now, so I'm going now. Like, I'm not gonna miss out on the opportunity, so that's what I did.
They lured her in with hopes and promises and dreams and all that good stuff. Once she heard $1 million, that was all she needed to hear. She didn't think about taxes. She didn't think about managerial fees, promotion, marketing, none of that stuff. Just simply the taxes alone from that $1 million would cut it down to maybe $650K, roughly. Then you got to take out the 15 or 25, maybe 30% for the manager and all that stuff. Like, she jumped on it too quick. But the way they did it, they didn't leave her any time to take the proper precautions. And one thing that really got me is I never understood why she went solo. I would have never went to go do business with some strangers in their home by myself. Anyway, let's continue.
So boom, they finally situated the Uber or whatever. I pull up to their house. When I pull up to their house, I'm like, all right, this a nice house for real. It ain't like no super duper huge mansion, but it's a really nice house in a really nice neighborhood. So I get out the car, I go downstairs. I even went live, like the day I signed the deal, I went live. Like, I was crying on the live. Like, I was telling people, like, I told y'all I was gonna make it. I told y'all I was gonna make it. They had my song playing in the background. The views was already going up. It didn't even hit 1 million views to that following morning. I don't even know what, I woke up and it was already going viral when I woke up. So it had to be before 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. So I'm crying or whatever, and they ended up welcoming me down. I didn't get introduced to the upstairs or whatever. Like, they let me in and I went down to the basement. Man, when I go down to the basement, like, they like, oh yeah, we got a full bar. We can get you what you need or whatever. Like, whatever you need, we got you. Like, you good. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I'm not thinking too much about it. Like, as I'm not thinking that I'm about to get scammed in no record deal. Like, I'm just making sure y'all don't lock me in this basement because I'm still trusting y'all. Ended up finding out that I had reached out to the dude before he reached out to sign me. I had reached out to him prior to that, and I didn't even realize. I'm like, oh, so this definitely got to be a sign. If I reached out to you before, this got to be a sign. He didn't reach out to me back, but I had reached out to him, so I'm like, oh, it got to be a sign, because why else would you be reaching out to me now? So in the midst of this, I'm downstairs, I'm crying or whatever. Like, I'm emotionally joy, because it's joy in me. I'm happy because this I'm feeling like this is going to be a moment where my life is going to change. So in the midst of me playing the video, whatever, and I'm excited and I'm happy about what's going on and all this stuff, he like, all right, let me go get the contract. I said, all right, cool. When they come with the contract, it's 2 contracts. So I'm kind of like, all right, I'm low key buzzing. Maybe this is what this is look like the thing. So I'm like, all right, what's up with this contract or whatever. Now I couldn't fully remember what I said word for word because I was like drunk. So I was like, I'm like, all right, I see 2 contracts. He like, oh yeah, look at what you need to look at or whatever. I'm like, all right, cool.
She made so many mistakes during this adventure. She made so many mistakes. But the thing is, when you're living in that moment, everything's viral, so many people are trying to contact you and all that stuff, it can get confusing. That's why it just shocks me that she had nobody else around. Even if they're answering DMs or whatever, emails or whatever, you need somebody with you. You need somebody with you because you're viral and you're traveling across the country to foreign places. You need somebody with you. The 2 contracts. Now, that's the biggest red flag to me. Well, I ain't gonna even say the biggest because we ain't got there yet. But 2 contracts, what for? Are we doing a distribution and a managerial contract? Why do we need 2 contracts? They made the label owner's wife her manager. Yeah. They made her manager. Check out when she gets to talking about the contracts though in the print. There's no way in hell I would have sat there and even attempted to read these things under the influence of anything, period, or without the influence of an outside source from the legal world. Like, check out these contracts. Let's get to the clip.
Imagine reading a contract under the influence. So this is the management contract. So this is the let me make sure I cover the address up. This is the invoice that they gave me. And then this was the contract that I had to sign. Make sure it's not showing the address. This was the contract that I signed. Imagine trying to read all of this, knowing you've been drinking. Everything that I've been going through in my mind. And they want me to read through this and understand. Now keep in mind, this is the same contract. This contract is, I think, 14 pages long. And it stops right here. And then this is the second management contract that they gave me because I told them that I didn't understand why her percentage was so high after the next day after I had already signed the first contract with her. So I'm reading through the contract and I'm like, you got any questions? You don't understand nothing? He like, let me know. And then he walked off. And they walk off, I'm looking at the contract like, I don't understand nothing. So I take a little pen. I'm like, all right, I put a little dash here, like a little mark there, a little mark here, a little mark here. I'm like, all right, what this mean? What this mean? What this mean? And the way he broke it down to me, I'm just like, huh? Like, I'm just looking at him like I'm lost. Like, I'm just like, whatever you saying to me, it still don't make sense to me. But I wasn't thinking about no lawyer. I wasn't thinking about no lawyer. I wasn't thinking about like, give me time to think on it. I'm thinking like, I'm already here. I'm already in a basement. They already flew me out. Am I really about to tell them I don't want to sign this contract? Because if I don't sign this contract, is you gonna make it out this basement if they not who they say they is? Like, is you about to make it out this basement? You in a whole nother state. You ain't got no gun on you. You don't even know exactly where you is here. Like, yeah, you got your phone on you, but it's like, are you about to blow your opportunity right now because you don't understand the paperwork? What's thinking that deep into it? So as I'm telling him, as he explaining it to me, and I'm telling him like, all right, I guess like, I'm looking at the paper and I'm just like, man, you either sign it or you done. So I look at it again, and I'm just like, man, I'm just looking at it like, I just really just don't understand it.
They tell you they got a full bar. They ask you if you want any herbal breathing relief. Then they give you these packets. These are worse than school tests. They give you packets with paragraphs, probably 4 or 5 paragraphs in small print on each paper. You got terms and stuff like that. What's so crazy, y'all? Out of all of those paragraphs, everything could be irrelevant due to 4 to 5 words hidden throughout that contract. Now, if I were to be a label and I were to be wanting to skim off the top or whatever, I'm not gonna put it on the last page. I'm gonna put it on the second to last page, maybe the third to last page, but not the first 3, not directly in the middle. those contracts, y'all, everything can be null and void due to a few words, the placements of the words. But to know you're doing some type of business like that, why would you go be under the influence by yourself, no legal representation? The moment she knew that she didn't understand, that should have been the moment she told him, hold up, y'all. Let me call my people real quick. Let me do this real quick. Let me get a second opinion. But she was already out there scared because she was under their control in their home. They didn't even take her upstairs. They left her, took her straight to the basement. That would have been red flag number one right there. Like, hold on, what y'all really thinking? Y'all can't show me the crib? Not that I want to see the crib. I'm not into real estate, but it says something totally different taking me straight down to the basement. They couldn't wait to get their one off.
And then once I signed it, it was like in the middle of me signing, his wife was right there, and she was like, she had stopped, and she had pulled her phone out, and she started to record me while I was signing it. And I can't remember, she said something about she needed proof of me signing or something like that. But I was kind of just looking at her like lost, found it, and I could tell that tears was rolling down my eyes, but it didn't feel like, I'm just looking at her like, and I'm just signing, but it's like, it wasn't happy tears. It's like, it felt like pain. It felt like sadness. And I was like, I think I just made a horrible choice. And as soon as I said that to myself in my head, I was like, it's over with for you. Like, you done. Like, ain't nothing else you can do about it. You just signed your life away. And it genuinely felt like that. Like, it felt like my soul, like how people say you sold your soul to the devil. Not to say that they are the devil, but when I signed my name on that contract, it felt like I made the worst decision of my life. And I instantly regretted it. And I'm like, ain't nothing you can do about it now but besides toughing it out. Eventually the weed came and I started smoking. I'm like, all right, cool, because I'm just sitting here just drunk off this liquor right now. I gotta smoke something. Like, this ain't working. Like, I started smoking in the studio. We get to talking. All of a sudden, they get to talking about the song, about doing my dance or whatever. And when we sitting in the studio, he trying to buy the beat, and I'm like, oh no, I'm about to buy the beat. He like, oh no, we gonna buy the beat. And I'm like, no, I'm about to get the beat. So I'm sitting there, boop, 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 boop. I'm trying to get the beat. He's sitting right across from me, boop, 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 boom, beat bought. Like, he bought the beat. And I'm just kind of like, all right, like, that's weird. Like, I instantly got salty. I'm just like, what you mean? Like, what? Like, that's our song now.
We're going to end it right there. The importance of the beat, y'all. This is how simple but intricate the music business is. That beat. Now, the beat made the song his. Period. I did a thing with the artist that went viral. His name was Slim Jesus. The song was called Drill Time. We tried to encourage him to buy the beat, but he wanted to be cheap and lease the beat. He didn't know the song was going to go global. Next thing you know, Birdman, Diddy, and all these people reaching out to us. And when he went to go try to buy the beat from the guy, it was a $300 beat all the way out, all the tracks. The guy seen that it was viral, and he wanted some thousands. So dude was like, you know what? I ain't giving him no thousands for the beat. Why not? You should have already gave him 300, but you didn't. Because he didn't want to give him a few thousand, what ended up happening was he had to give dude $52,000 from what that song generated. $52,000. That's a hell of a flip. These people knew that they had a person that didn't know. I'm not going to say a sucker. She's no dummy. She just wasn't privy to the music industry and how some people work. Well, allegedly all of them, but who knows? Anyway, she wasn't privy to that. And I just felt it was important to put this video out there for up and coming artists so y'all can know what to look out for. Period. Don't be too thirsty. Don't be too greedy. And just be humble. Be assertive. Especially if you're going to sell your soul. That's the most I could say. Anyway, hope you liked the upload. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. shout out to Big Topic. Go to her page, y'all. Give her some encouragement. Let her know y'all from the trap house and all that good stuff, because like she should be out right now. She would have been better than Young M.A., and that's for sure. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.